dusty West Ham, who are the dustiest team that I've seen in a long time, as Deji said.
Yeah.
And I think what we might have to do, Deji, is do a little bit of teaming up here, because Lawless still isn't quite getting the message, unfortunately.
Bro,
However, bro, a bit of a confession tonight from Mr. Lawless, who is a bit now peeved with his manager. I've been only trying to tell him for about 7 weeks, but man's been shooting me down. A few words on West Ham from yourself, Deji, please.
Yeah, I mean, Lawless, I think you astonish me on a number of levels. First and foremost, everyone in the chat, I have to just big everyone up, and I have to big up Lawless because he was the first one to arrive backstage even before Dan tonight, and I don't know anybody that would be turning up for any content creation unless you're off your rocker. But Lawless was here. I don't know what he thinks this is. He must think this is some sort of joke. But anyway, look, when you look at the receipts on YouTube, you will see, Lawless, that I was truly here to help. I knew you were off your rocker the day I met you. It's sometimes the way you twitch and look to the left. I knew something wasn't quite right. And I've been trying to advise you since that, look, your team is rubbish. And I even told you about Lopetegui. If people go back to the summer, they will see Deji was only trying to help. But this brother here wanted to ignore me. He wanted to treat me like I was the villain when I was trying to help. The truth is, Lawless, and Dan is right, I was always right. Your team is the worst team I've ever seen in my life. That performance yesterday just capped it off for me. Personally, me and you as individuals and, you know, content creating aside, we can be mates. But I never want to speak to you again, Lawless. Honestly, I actually don't understand what you're doing in this space. I actually went as far as to say earlier on my stream, what content could you possibly create with this team? Like, there is no neutral wants to hear what you have to say about West Ham. No neutral. What could you possibly say that would interest or entertain us? Nothing, bro. The team is claret and blue, and there's dusty as Tutankhamun, like I've always said. But for me, the biggest disgrace is that you don't turn up. You let Arsenal last season. You're 10-0, you're 4-0 down with what, 20 minutes, 10 minutes to spare in the first half. Yesterday, at home, what is the point hiring barbarians, gangsters, if the gangsters ain't gonna fight? At least that's the whole point. We know we ain't got no tech, but we headbutt you and we'll punch you in the chin. None of that. So you, man, are truly confused. For me, Lawless, if I were you, I would just do Spotify. We'll hear your voice, but we won't see your face. Because it's just disgraceful, bro. It's really disgraceful. I love you as a brother, but I've got nothing to say about West Ham. Personally, for me, you are a disgrace to the Prem. The sooner you guys head to the Championship, the better. You need to get to the Championship. You need to recoup, recalibrate, and come back. That is the truth, bro. I don't think you should stay with this crap, nor should you. And if you need my help to send you down, I will help you, Lawless. But, bro, on a level, I wanna work with you. I want to work with you. I think you can be massive in this space, but you can't be massive with West Ham ball. No, you can't, bro. It's rubbish, bro. I think they should bring back Moyes, bro. Like, they should bring back Moyes.
Oh,
They don't bring back Moyes, they're done. Sometimes the grass looks greener, but obviously, you know, they say to me, it's the history of the Tottenham. And I think I understand what they mean. But West Ham are not known for doing anything right. If it's not broke, don't fix it. Yes, it's dusty. Yes, it's boring. Yes, you'd rather buy a hot dog than watch your team play. Yes, but you know what? It's the reason why you're here, Lawless. It's the reason why you were able to talk a little bit even about the Europa Conference League, because he gave you something. Moyes gave you something. Before Moyes, after Moyes, you man are rubbish. Bring him back. And if you don't, that's what happens when you get too creative. That's what happens when you want to string one or two passes together. You got lost. Your man are all confused, bro. You're all confused. So Lawless, bro, like I said, on an individual basis, we're friends. But when it comes to football, bro, the sooner you get to the championship and out of our way, the better. I'm not gonna lie. If I was in the stadium yesterday and it was a toss, stay and watch the second half or go to Bashaba Thai, I'd have gone Bashaba Thai and ordered myself, a Thai red hot chili fried rice. That's what I would have done with some wings. Because, bro, honestly, I don't believe for once them West Ham fans. Let me tell you what, they were at Stratford real quick. They were at Stratford, a West Ham station, getting on the train, getting on the C2C back to Southend, bro. No one is staying.
Apparently, Deji, they're going for a beer at the cow.
You're in the mud with me then, because
you got it wrong. I'm not in the mud. I got 3 points today, bro. I said Arsenal going to win the game. I said Arsenal going to win the game, but I didn't think they're gonna blitz you like that. I can't lie.
No, Don, you did.
Nah, bro. I thought it'd be tighter than that. I'll be real.
Can I find what I find extremely strange about West Ham? Because normally football teams are a reflection of their fan base, and I know a lot of West Ham fans. The majority of them are pretty hard nuts, but the fans that I've met or that I know and the team is completely opposite. You got a lot of hard nut brothers, Essex man them from the block who know about it, and then you go to the Stratford Stadium and these lot are walking around like Mary Poppins. I mean, these guys are literally it's Mary Poppins kicking the ball. I can't lie to you. Like Don, we always knew. To be honest, the one thing I don't like in football, and I find that West Ham does this a lot. I find that you guys do this with Arsenal, kind of, is where you just bow down to a superior team and say, "Spank me, daddy, spank me." These guys were begging Arsenal not to score more. Hey, I could see man's lips moving during the game. I don't know, because Lawless, you might have been in the stadium. Were you hearing the players say, "Allow it, Saka, allow it, please, please"? Only got allow it, man, allow it. Don't score, please. As bad enough as it is, allow it, man. These men are asking the opposition to allow it.
Then you know so mad about this, yeah? You know so mad about this. Lawless, you're not just embarrassing the ends. You man are just some East End slappers, bro. Yeah, East End slappers, bro. Yeah, cat slaters. I'm gonna start calling you lot cat slaters now from now on. Yeah, because you man are some slappers, bro. Yeah, you get slapped about by everyone, right? It's bad. It's real bad, bro. And finally, I think it's the first time you've officially said Lopetegui has to get sacked, right?
Yeah, I have.
Hey, it's taking until December.
I know what? Yeah.
Can I answer those questions?
We've heard enough out of you already. We've heard enough out of you. Yeah, of all the height of hypocrisy as you stand there. Yeah, after drawing to Fulham, losing to Ipswich. Irons pointed out you lost to Ipswich, who we slapped up. Yeah. What happened against Palace? You are Palace's only victory this season, yeah? So let's not talk about slappers and all of this shit. You guys bent over and gave Palace their only 3 points of the season. No one wants to hear from Spurs right now, yeah? You got nothing to say to me. So let's be real. We're both in the mud. Man, don't even try it.
Do you want my opinion or not quickly about what you should do? Just quickly.
Tell him. We're going to give it anyway.
So for me, where does Lawless go from here? If he had any dignity and respect, he would delete his YouTube channel and he would start again. And I would start again next season. To get me the road back to the Prem. That's what I would do, because I don't know how you continue from this point. I'm Lawless, legitly, I am talking not from a football perspective. I'm actually talking from a perspective of content, because I'm not really too sure what you can say right now, to be honest, about your club. So I would delete it, I would start again, and I would call myself Sense and Sensibility. You know what I mean? When you call yourself Sense and Sensibility, you're going to talk with a little bit more be a bit more pragmatic. We're shit, but we're on a journey. And I think if you take it on that, mate, you could be flying 10,000, 15,000 subscribers by the end of the year. That's what I would do. Just my thoughts and opinions, here to help. You know what I mean? And if you don't take it, it's fine as well.
Spurs that can play it out from the back the way that you do. They do. Sorry. You know what I mean?
Sorry. I just wanted to interject and Dan, I'm sorry for doing this because I know that we need to seek permission when one is advertising on this channel. Look, the first thing I really wanted to say is that's what you get when you're given the National Olympic Stadium. Yeah, hold that. Do you get what I'm saying? You didn't earn that stadium. You didn't do anything. You just got given it by the government, and then you want to shake your bum. Can I just
tried to buy the stadium, yeah? But your dickhead club decided
can I just say this?
Yeah, Karen FC. Oh, they can't buy it. That's not fair. They can't buy the stadium. Karen FC, bro.
Look, Dan, Don, and myself, we've played football at quite a high level. I understand that Don still plays football. West Ham can't play out from the back because they decided many moons ago that they want a bunch of barbarians. Now, for those of you who want to see what barbarians look like, if you watch Gladiator 2 and then look at the West Ham squad, you would see similarities between the gladiators in the Colosseum and the ones that are wearing the claret and blue. Let me tell you, so Dan, this is me advertising myself for West Ham. I'm happy to do the job for free, or I'm giving Lopetegui the tools to get it right. When you've got a bunch of athletes that are there on boats, supposed to be fighting sharks or supposed to be in the Colosseum, do you know what I mean, doing the gladiator thing, what you need to do is not play football. You just need to hack people's legs. If you hack down Saka, if you hack down Odegaard, guess what? They don't want it. That's what you got to do. You got to play to your strengths. Yeah, that's why you've got Antonio. Antonio wins the ball and then he does this with his arm. You know, the little elbow effect. That's what I've been teaching them in training. When you do that, they're not going to want it from you. This idea play out from the back, blah, 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 to a bunch of people who look like Bambi on ice is never going to work. Lopetegui, you can keep your job if you stop playing football and you literally go for the opposition throat. I think what's happened with you guys is it's almost like your quest. It's a bit like this quest for any trophy will do. This is the problem. Your quest is you want to play football so bad that you're ready to sell you're not a team known for playing football. Go back to your barbarian ways and you will have success, is all I'm saying. It's for me, beggars can't be choosers. Do you get what I'm saying? If that's what is going to get you winning, and look at what.
Why don't you go and get a flipping? Why don't you get Moyes? Why don't you get Moyes? Because you ain't getting you got the style. You ain't got the points.
We're on a different planet.
Why don't you go get Moyes?
But I will say this:
he might win you a trophy for once in your miserable club's existence.
I'm not gonna lie, Lawless, and this is why I rate you, and I slightly do think you're off your rocker. I think I'm finding this conversation this evening slightly more awkward than you. And I'm finding it very difficult to stay in this space and listen to the realities that is unfolding about your club. And the truth of the matter is, the more we talk, the more that new channel, the new YouTube channel that I hope you set up tonight, Sense and Sensibility, I think it's a shout, to be honest. And if there's anything positive that you can take from today's result, I think you're a star.
Deji, you said not long ago you had West Ham as 14th. Are you sticking by that?
West Ham is, bro. Stranger things have happened. I think they're down.
You know what, Deji, yeah? Since you like to just give out money, yeah, like it's nothing, yeah?
You know,
since you like to just give out your money, yeah, you've got no sense of respect for your own wealth. Why don't you put a bet on it then? Why don't you put a bet on it then?
What's our guy down?
Yeah.
You've 11 men. You know, Fraser Forster's going to be visiting his old ends as well soon. You're playing Southampton soon as well, Dej.
I haven't cooked you, but what you just said is what you know what? I flip between liking you and not liking you. And right now, I dislike you for that comment. And let me tell you why. Anyone that is legit, wants to play a team with their best players. You're out here saying you're going to cook my team when you know that we've got one leg. You're a waste man, to be honest.
And we still beat you with 14 injuries on that day, bro.
I mean, I would want our teams to have all of our big guns at deck and we just go at it. But if you want to do this shameless thing where you want to play a Tottenham team with one leg, knock yourself out. Let's know, Don, just know, if you don't beat this Tottenham team with one leg and we slap you up, you know you're done for. Like, I'll be at your yard removing your laptop. I'll be taking your phone from you. It will be very, very peak for you. So you don't want to be losing to this Tottenham team, bro. Just know that, yeah?
Of course not. I want to do the double over you again, yeah?
I think they're losing the next 2 games, which is Bournemouth and Chelsea, yeah? Like, I can't see...
I think Bournemouth beat them comfortably as well.
Lawless, I don't know why you're even getting involved. You're not on this panel.
Well, listen, we're 5 points behind you. We're just 5 points behind you. Let's just put that into perspective, yeah? That's 2 wins and we go above you.
Can you imagine if you lose 2 and they win?
That's what I'm saying. So our next 2 games are Leicester and Wolves. You've got Bournemouth away and Chelsea at home. So in a couple of games' time, so when is that? The 9th of December. So that's Sunday, right? The 15th of December, we could be above you. And we're having a very different conversation then, aren't we? So let's just not get too big for our bridges, Deji. Because when it comes down to it, you know yourself, you are not a good team.
Tottenham with our players, we can beat anyone with domination in the location.
How long have you been saying that? How long have you been saying this?
Bro, man, let's be real. Like, the Tottenham team that started today was rubbish. Son, we know Son can't play number 9. Son was our striker. We had bloody Timo Werner and Brendan.
Deji, can I ask you something? Deji, can I ask you something? Can I ask you something? Hold on, Deji. Can I ask you something? Yeah, you've been watching football for a long time, right? Yeah. And every single season, has there ever been a season where you're like, we've been injury free the whole year? We haven't had anyone injured.
I know, bro, but
you know.
These last 2 seasons is exceptional.
Hold on, Deji. You know that you're always gonna pick up the favorite Wednesday. Hey, listen, I need a big one. I need a big one.
You ain't gonna do nothing, Staffy. Pipe down. You ain't beating Arsenal.
Even if you get a point, my brother. Yeah, because we've got Southampton next. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But back to you, Dej. You know that you're gonna pick up injuries, bro. Yeah. You know that December is always the same every single year. You play game after game. There's no longer than 2 days without a game, right? And I'm looking at the games that you've got coming up. Yeah. People, listen to this. They've got Bournemouth away. Then they've got us at home. Yeah, they've got Southampton away. You should win that game, to be fair. Then you've got United in the AFL Cup. Cool. You've got Liverpool, at home. Forest, Wolves. And Wolves, to be fair, listen, they're not even shit like that. I'll be real. They play real attacking football. They score goals. That's one thing about them. Yeah, that's going to be a funny game. Then you've got Newcastle and you've got Arsenal. Yeah. So your fixtures I'm looking at right now, bro, there's some potential banana slips there. You could be behind Lawless, like what he's saying, bro, at some point. Yeah. If they
behind WestHam in the table, and I'll swear, Dan, I've been on lastminute.com.
Then delete your channel. Delete your channel.
If that happens, for me, you know what it is. If looking at that team that played today, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'll be lying to you if I think we're gonna win a game. I'm just praying that Mandem come back. Van der Ven comes back in time. Romero. I don't even like Romero, but I'll need him to come back.
When are they due to come back? When are they due to come back, though? Both of them.
Well, I think Romero could be back this Thursday, which will help a lot. And I think Van der Ven could be back. He'll be back maybe by the Chelsea game, hopefully, fingers crossed. We need Solanke back 100%. We can't go to Chelsea. And Solanke's not playing. It'll be long for us. Solanke didn't play today.
He's injured.
Can we just take a moment to realize
we need Richarlison back?